Hi everybody. Welcome back to Stories About Becoming. Testing, mic check, 1, 2. A round of applause for the outfit. Hi guys, how are you doing this week? Welcome back to another episode of Stories About Becoming. As you can see, I'm dressed. First of all, let's give a moment for this dress. No, this is not a dress. This is a two-piece. This is a two-piece that I got from Bia Rose. I'm gonna leave their Instagram handle here. This is my cousin's brand. Very beautiful thrift pieces. If you guys need a connect, I'll be happy to connect you to her. Now let's jump straight into it because I'm actually heading out to an event where I'm gonna be rubbing shoulders with a lot of big players in the tourism industry today. And I thought, let me just go get my hair done. Got my eyebrows also done. You'll see it on whatever vlog it's gonna be on. And then also the guy who was doing my brows told me that he can just do my whole makeup. I was so tempted to do the whole face, but then I was just like, I don't know, I just don't feel like I want to do something too serious. But then the guy is like, do you know that this is actually a bridal look? You should let me do your makeup. Like he put forward a good case, but I wanted to come and do my makeup while talking to you guys because that's our, that's our thing, right? So nikasema tu anifanyie brows because I wouldn't have drawn my brows either way. Na nisisahau alafu niziharibu. My god, yeah, because he's done them so perfectly. Outside of shaving, alinichora, as you can see. So amezifanya so perfectly. Right now I'm going in with my vitamin C serum. I got this from my mom's shop last weekend. Last Sunday I went to see my mom and dad. It was Mother's Day weekend, but also it was the first weekend after I have defended my dissertation, like I told you guys last week. And guess what? I passed. If you follow me on Instagram, Maria Kanga with the corporate chic, you've seen that. I passed, and what that means is that I will be graduating. So yeah, I have accomplished that mission. That was one of my biggest goals this year, and I'm so excited for that because now we are in the planning era, the planning a party. I love to plan. Like, I really love planning. Oh, this is no sunscreen. I'm going in with the sunscreen, then I'll just do a bit of a light foundation. I feel like I don't want to do so much but anyways, it is what it is, guys. This is not what I plan to talk about today. I want to talk about imposter syndrome, and again, I can't find another better opportunity to talk about this other than today, because today I'll be interacting with the people in the high society or whatever it is, like just people who have just actually been in the industry for a long time, and it's a good networking opportunity. So I love that my work enables me to attend and be in such kinds of spaces, because it empowers me as well to come and give you guys the insights that I do share on this segment, Stories About Becoming, and also on the vlogs. Yeah, so talking about imposter syndrome. Now, imposter syndrome is something that I feel everybody experiences imposter syndrome, but then most people are not honest enough to tell when they're going through this, because people don't like to share the lows. People only want to share the highs. And I was very conscious when I was starting my YouTube channel that it's not about only sharing. Sikuleta mirror. I don't know why I did not bring a mirror. Guys, just hold that thought. I gotta bring a mirror now. Okay guys, so I got the mirror now. Let me just get straight into it, because I'm also running late, and I really love to do these episodes when it's most relevant, when I feel like I will give the best information right now. So now that I'm going for this kind of event is when I feel it's best to talk about imposter syndrome, because what I've experienced is that meeting these kinds of people that I meet through my work, I've experienced that nobody actually knows what they're doing. People are just, it's just the people who have gotten to the high places, uko juu, like you see the people who are making so much money, is because they are risk takers. They also experience the kind of self-doubt enye sisi tunapitia. So it's not that ati wao they've figured out something that we don't know. Everybody goes through some level of imposter syndrome, and that's why I want to encourage you to not let imposter syndrome be the reason that you fail to do what you've put your mind to do, because you don't feel like you're good enough. Nobody is ever actually good enough. even at ukienda uni and you study whatever you study, you still have to come into the job market and be trained. Okay, the good employers will train you on the job training. It's not enough to just go to uni and study something. You must learn on the job. That is what actually goes reducing that imposter syndrome. So which actually goes in line with my message today, is that you must outwork and outrun imposter syndrome. Hakuna ati siku moja utaamka ati upate, now I don't experience imposter syndrome. No, it does not work like that, baby girl. That's not how it works. It's that you'll have to outrun it and outwork it. You'll have to continue improving. You must continue evolving until you meet the best version of yourself. Na hiyo the best version of yourself, haitakuwa ati sasa you do not experience any imposter syndrome. There will still be imposter syndrome. And that's why you'll continue working. Even once umefika kwa hiyo place and unadhani this is the highest place that I can fika, no, you'll still continue working even ukishafika hapo, so that you can continue proving yourself to yourself, not even to anybody else outside, to yourself, that you're worthy to be in that space that you're in. And that's why for me, I am so committed towards self-development, and it's what even drove me towards taking my second degree now, the master's degree, is that I wanted to be better than I already am. I remember always having that thought that people would think that I'm just a pretty face, and even that's also something that I came into accepting, because there's a point in my life where I always felt that even my looks are not good enough. What I know is not good enough. Like for me, I think the imposter syndrome was coming at a very high kind of level because of the kind of trauma I had experienced, especially coming out of primary school, going into uni, coming out of uni, going into the job market. And this is something that I know somebody out there has also gone through. One day I'll tell you guys all these stories, but today I want to focus on that imposter syndrome, how I've been able to kind of go reducing it. Therapy has really been a big support in that area, but also just continuing to work on myself. That is on the physical aspect and on the educational aspect. Another thing is actually praying about it. You must pray. As in, me, what I believe is that, Sarah, you might not believe in existence of God. You might be somebody who believes in science, kabisa, but you have nothing to lose by believing that there's somebody out there who actually made all of this happen. Because by so doing, then it will mean that when you're working, you'll work as hard as you can, and then you'll pray. Because as in, even if God doesn't actually exist, and you pray, it's that you're putting it out there to the universe that this is what I really, really want, and then the universe then will bless you and give you what you want or what you deserve. And if you actually believe in God, then you pray to God, and you pray as much as you can. And if that is actually something that God wants, had planned it to be in your life, then you will get it. And on top of that, you're working as hard as you can. So there's no way that something that was for you will miss you. If that thing you worked so hard for misses you, then you understand that it was not meant for you, right? Yeah, so that's the thing. You must pray as much as you can. Then you must run as fast as you can, so that you don't miss the bus because you didn't run fast, and you don't get on the wrong bus because you did not pray for discernment, for God to tell you which is the right bus. I know I have said this in a different video, but then I'm gonna say it again, because when I said it, first of all, I think we were even less than 500 subscribers, and now we have like a lot of new subscribers that also want to hear this message. So I know I risk sounding like a broken record, but it is what it is, guys. There's nothing new under the sun, right? We just keep finding new ways of doing things, of interpreting things, of finding ways that things can actually work for us. So for me, I've discovered the way I understand things, the way I want things to be done, that for me, or the way I work best, what motivates me, and vitukaizo. And you need to take a very personal approach to yourself and know, okay, what is it that actually makes me want to go for more. Okay, so for me, I found positive reinforcement works. Like, for example, when you subscribe to this channel, it motivates me to want to do more of this type of content. If you like this video, then it shows me that, okay, this is a step in the right direction. So I'm not telling you to subscribe or to like this video because I want to get to 5,000, 10,000. No, because it signals something to me that, okay, we are actually in the right direction. So you need to have some evaluative measures that will guide you and tell you that, Okay, now we are maybe on the wrong trajectory, we need to take some corrective action, or maybe this is happening, this should not be happening, we need to change course. Okay, like you can even take, for example, when I changed my career from accounting now and then got into tourism and got into operations, it was kind of a slight shift, and at that time I didn't understand what was happening. But first of all, it could be divine protection, or it could be the way my journey unfolded. This is how it was naturally going to go, because if you look at my life, I was doing these safari things even way before I started working for Full of Africa, for Marvels, for Cryptic. I was kind of kidogo doing it. So as in, what is meant for you will never miss you. So find a way to decrease that imposter syndrome that you're feeling, because it's natural to feel. It's just like fear. The same thing I told you guys about fear. These are things that are already existing in us, and it's very hard for you to just think of a day that fear will not exist. Fear will always be there, and just like any other emotion. My time is running out, but I believe that is what I wanted to share on this week's segment about stories about becoming. So essentially, to wrap this in a nutshell, is that nobody out there can tell you that they don't experience imposter syndrome. At one point or another, everybody goes through that imposter syndrome. So you just must outwork it. You must prove to yourself, because it's not enough to just tell yourself that missing imposter syndrome, I'll just get over it. No, it needs tangible evidence by the work that you put. So you must put in the work, you must pray, you must run, and you must try to achieve everything that you set out your mind. So actually, when you say that you're gonna do something, do it, because by doing those small things, it shows you that you actually keep the promises you make to yourself. So please, if the only way that I have found works is that pray as much as you can, run as fast as you can, and outwork that imposter syndrome. And you'll find yourself in rooms with people who are also telling you that I also don't know how this is done. But just because you don't know doesn't mean don't do anything about it. Learn how to do it. Always find a way to improve your knowledge and improve your perception of things. Okay, yeah, so that's what I want to say. Love you guys so much. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.